All right, what's up, everyone? Happy Monday. We'll get straight into it. Forex market check. London session is closed today, so normally this would be pretty much right during London session, but no London session today, so expect a lower volatility. Let's see where we're at. Mitigated. If we get a nice pullback up, we can definitely have a, a DEEC setup right now, which would be a distribution into a extreme liquidity sweep and a continuation. So that is pre-planning for gold at the moment, but I can see this distribution being invalid if we continue going low. We're already pretty deep in, so in terms of POIs, I will use here. That's already swept. That's been swept. Yeah, this will be my extreme liquidity right here. It's also close to this tap one. All right, this is kind of all the pre-planning we'll do for gold. That's it. Keep it short, sweet, simple, straight to the point. Yeah, 2 weeks there. Sweet. Silver ran through supply. This is no longer needed. Is this valid demand? I don't think it will be. Okay, this is, which has obviously been mitigated. And we also have this more refined area below us. So for silver at the moment, just be a bit patient. We still expect to go lower. Yeah, that's silver. Oil. Mitigated. Yeah, you know what, I'm just going to delete this altogether. That is the easiest thing to do. There's no real POIs in here. We do have some liquidity here. So we'll see what happens there. And that is kind of it for for oil. Yeah. Just leave that as is. Let's go from the top. Excuse me. GBP, JPY. Is there a reason I didn't chart this? Because this is heavy supply. unless this somehow was mitigated on a lower time frame, but I don't believe it was. We'll validate that, of course. Yeah, so not really. In fact, it's kind of overlapping market structure here. And then this is the unmitigated part right there. All right. This is our GBP JPY target. Bang. Still a while to go before we get there. Awesome. Let's check on AUD USD. Can see a little distribution forming. Although we're obviously in an uptrend here. Clear weekly uptrend. Clear daily uptrend as well. I think we broke structure on the 18-hour, I believe. No, I stand corrected. We just SFP'd these lows. Grabbed a lot of liquidity, so there's not much reason to go lower, if I was to be completely honest, at least in the short term. But nevertheless, we will chart this anyway, just to see how price shapes. That is our extreme liquidity POI. I think this was going to be pretty strong demand. There is also semi-overlapping demand here. So I'm going to want to regardless, with AUD USD, I will want a pullback. And then also, once again, we are in a bullish environment still, so expect us to go higher. That's your hourly low, probably even maybe 4 hour and 3 hour. Yeah, so that's your 3 hourly low right there. All right, let's move on to the next. But yeah, I wouldn't put that much emphasis on this distribution. I'm only charting it just in case, you know, we get a really nice mitigation of this demand, and then we get a, you know, textbook return to zone coming back into here, sweeping, you know, our POIs from here, and then moving back down. So that's the only reason I'm charting this. Otherwise, I'm not going to pay too much attention or put too much emphasis on it. This is now invalid. In terms of Euro USD, we have broken 4-day structure here, but just not the weekly. So we can expect a pullback and go lower, at least for now, and at least into this demand below us. So any distributions are very welcomed. But for now, that's not presenting itself. See if we can get some form of accumulation here potentially, but same thing, just monitor it. And then we do have supply above, which we should be paying attention to. But yeah, that's it for Euro USD. Just give this pair some more time. And then that has actually been mitigated on the lower time frame. That's fine. We'll allow this because mitigation's not the best. Yeah. And then I just want to see what the volume area is doing. Yeah, so we are backed here. The supply is backed by a volume area high, so definitely strong supply for sure. No longs until this has been mitigated. All right, GBP USD. Valid demand, very valid demand, and we got quite a few demand legs forming, so definitely pay attention. And definitely wait for mitigations for sure. This is still our main range that we are obviously looking for, so yeah, ideally we do want higher, but it would be nice to mitigate some of this. even if we invalidate the range, then we come up higher and sweep, you know, this extreme liquidity. So yeah, that's it for GBP USD. This is invalid. This was our daily break of structure, so we can obviously expect lower. And we're in a confirmed high time frame distribution model. So what have I done? GBP NZD mint. Yeah. So still expect lower for now, but there's just no local distribution forming. So patience. What supply do we have here? I do like this 4 hour. And there's a good chance this 4 hour has been mitigated on the lower time frames as well. So we will skip across. Oh, this looks pretty good actually. That's fine. We can use this. USD JPY. Yeah. Not a whole lot happening still here. Patience. Patience is highly regarded here and required. NZD CAD. Okay, I'm liking this. I'm actually really liking this. Because this was also just within our DL tool, I believe. Like, yeah, that's fine. It's come straight back in, so it is a semi-sketchy, but we can if we get a clear sweep, then and a nice return to zone, of course. No nice return to zone, no entry. Pretty simple. Yeah, I'm just going to pay attention and see how we come back down. As we have broken the 2-day, we're now in a 2-day uptrend. 3-day, no. Yeah. So right here we do have a 2-day break of structure. Today. And you can easily look at market structure like so. That's your break. Very nice. So we can expect a potential long. Where's your USD? All right, alerts are set here. What was your USD doing? Okay, so what we didn't want pretty much. Sweet. USD CAD. What are we saying here? Nothing really clean here for this pair, so I'm gonna let it play out. This range is now completely invalid. Now I can delete these alerts. Technically speaking, this is liquidity. yeah, just be patient here with Euro and ZD. Patience is required. USD, Swiss franc. Same thing, just be patient, guys. Don't try force something, let price play out a little bit more. Still the same, yep, nothing has really changed. What is going on here? Okay, yeah, so this was the AUD CAD. This is that AUD CAD long which I took, and I did profit 3.19 risk to reward on it. Took my closed the position fully around here just because we were approaching, I was approaching bedtime on Friday night, and then obviously market closes 8 a.m. Australia time on the Saturday morning. No, 7 a.m. Australia time on the Saturday morning, so I didn't want to leave this position open overnight and then also over the weekend. So yeah, closed here, took my profits, and yeah, we can see now this is exactly what's happened. That is exactly the reason as to why I took my profits. So we have mitigated this. I'm not going to really look to trade this again, just unless we get some local model here. Reason being is I will only ever trade max 4 taps. Anything here is already becoming a 5th tap, so I will not be looking for a 5th tap, unless of course we get a local model forming here, which we might. So that is my range pool there. We do have supply above as well. So yeah, just a few things to be cautious of here. A few things to be cautious of here. This supply needs to be mitigated before we take, any sort of entry. And then also, if we lose, the second we lose this low, the thing is there's still demand below. So this demand, a few things that can happen here. You can do something like this, come back up, mitigate this, sweep this, come up, complete the model, and then maybe range for a little bit or do whatever here. Or you can just continue coming down and then get some sort of bounce from here locally, and then maybe range a little bit more. But then by the time we're here, I'm already sort of invalidating this higher time frame model. So that is all I will do at the moment for AUD CAD, and just see what happens. Just assess price and see what happens. Yeah. But point being, the only thing that will make me want to long here is if we get a local model forming. I will not be taking a, let's say we get a 15-minute downtrend. Just imagine these being 15-minute candles. And then we break structure here. I'm not going to long this. This is way too far extended for me to long. Yeah. That is the thought process behind this. We are still in an uptrend though, that's for sure. So for now, the trend is your friend. That is fine. AUD against the Swiss franc. I am kind of just gonna let this play out. Yeah. Got supply above as well. It's kind of in a no man's land at the moment. All right. Let's have a look at GBP AUD. Not a whole lot happening here. Price action here is terrible. Absolutely sucks. Yeah. Maybe we get something in here. Maybe. We'll see. Euro GBP. We are bouncing off some supply. Technically speaking, we have broken our weekly uptrend, so we are officially in a weekly downtrend. Yeah. Yeah, we are in a weekly downtrend, so I wouldn't be looking to accumulate here. And also be very, very careful. There's no reason to accumulate because this point is just... Is it? This is... I don't know. Use this one. This is 8.6118. Okay, no, this is actually lower. My bad. Compared to 8.6. Okay, just. But there is supply, so you know what? Just for now, we'll chart this up, see what happens. Because as much as we are in a weekly downtrend, follow this market structure. Start from here. Bang, structure broken. Price can do this. And it hasn't broken structure. That's not a structure break. Yeah, this is still the low. So I am willing, given conditions, given the setup is clean, I'm willing to take an accumulation here because price is still allowed to come back up and mitigate supply. That's it. Alright, this is Forex for today, guys. Yeah, keep an eye out on GBP, JPY. You can keep an eye out on AUD, USD, but in terms of Forex, not much happening at the moment. Just be patient. All our alerts have been set. Thank you all for listening, viewing. If you made it this far, please subscribe. Get us to be the man or woman that takes us to 10 subscribers. So once again, thank you all. Catch yous on the next one. Peace.